Hey guys, it is the end of the month, so you know what that means. It is time for Jasmine to have an existential crisis about where the year is going and how the months have flown by, and talk about makeup. So that is what we're going to be doing today. This is my 8th update to my 2021 year-long project pan, and if you like project panning, you like me talking about the amount of makeup I've put on my face per month, or you like this kind of weird, crazed energy that I've been vibing with the past few weeks, make sure to check out my project painting content playlist down below. My Pan That Palette most recent update was particularly exciting. And without further ado, I'm going to hop straight into my progress for this month. So I want to start out with two products that I don't explicitly remember using, and I don't think I used them. And that is my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper and my Cargo Smobables eye pencil in the shade Black Sea. This I've used up about a third of the product that was left total. Just given that math, I'm probably not going to use it up. But I do think, considering my main motivation for putting it in this project was that it was drying out and I wasn't a huge fan of it, I've done a pretty good job. So I'm just kind of using this when I see fit. Right now, my Pan That palette has a lot of like nice, warm, orangey, bronzy tones in it, and I like brown liner with those kinds of looks, not black. So that's why this hasn't been getting as much use recently. And my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, this is just a little mini. It has maybe like 5 applications left in it. I definitely can apply this 5 more times by the end of the year. Even if the last week of the year I'm just applying this every single day, I will get this done. I know it. I just, again, Pan That palette. Tend to wear brown liners, not a brown liner. I think I'm going to either try to franken something to use in this place of the shade that I was using with these eyeliners in the earlier months of the year, or I'll just use a bronzer shade. I'm not quite sure yet. Then next we have something that I do have progress on. It's just really hard to see. This is my Smashbox Photo Finish Eye Primer. And it's gotten to a point where I can't really mark it because it's just right up in the end. I'm just squeezing out the last little bits of it. I think this will take me another month, maybe 2, depending on how many times I do my eyeshadow in October. I'm not really sure. It depends on my life, generally speaking. So this probably only has like another month or 2 left of life, but I can't really mark it. Also, I'm afraid that if I try too hard to like squeeze out all the air and mark it, it's gonna rip because this packaging gets these like creases, and the last one I had, like the backside completely opened and then it dried out really quickly. So I don't want to mess with that too much. Something that I do have good use on, but it's hard to show, is my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop. As you can see, there's this like big circle in the middle, and that's where I dip. Rude. That's where I dip my brush in when I use it. I love this highlighter. It is beautiful. I don't need a ton of it. So it is what it is, but I still like it. I'm not going to be like upset, and I'm definitely not going to do the thing. You know, a lot of people kind of get sick of stuff they've been using all year, and they're like, oh, once the year goes up, I'll just throw away whatever's left. No, this is my precious. Although apparently Becca's getting like incorporated into Smashbox. I don't know. I didn't like watch the whole video. I just saw the thumbnail. I'm a bad investigator. I'll go watch it later. Next product is another one that I've used a good amount. Well, I've used it occasionally when I want a more glowy look. I take a buffing brush, I dunk it in here, and then I rub this all over my face. It is my Stila Shimmering Hue, Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I just never went through a phase that I normally go through in the summer, which is douse my entire body in highlighter. This is something, oh my god, that is so beautiful. Let me just appreciate it, but when I tilt my hand back, it's dark. That's why I can't wear it on my face. Or that's why I can't wear it like as a highlighter, because it has this weird like cast to it. Anyways, so I need to use this on my body, and since I never went through the I'm gonna cover my entire body in shimmery highlighter phase because um, I just didn't this summer for some reason, I didn't use this as much as I thought I was going to. I actually used it more consistently at the beginning of the year when we were doing game nights and I would put it all over my legs and stuff. Now that I'm alone and I'm boring and I just sit in my room and film and watch YouTube, there's not many places to wear this. So it is what it is. I have used a good amount of this product. Like the dome is completely flat, and when I like really stick my finger down, like that's pan. Like there is not much product left in here. Oh my goodness, I have created a monster. Although this is really stunning, I have not used it nearly as much as I thought I was going to. So this may be something that you see in like Graveyard Project pan a year or two from now. And now for the actually exciting update, my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. I'm going to quickly insert a picture of what this looked like last month. And here is what it is looking like this month. As we can see, I have greatly expanded the pan in the shade Halo. I have expanded the pan in the shade Princess Cut, and it's harder to see, but I have definitely worn down the Franken bronzer that I have created in the slot for Carrot. So this is definitely getting much, much flatter. It's dipping into the pan. It's no longer like in line with the edges. And so I think my original goal was to use up the entire palette. And although I do want to eventually use up the entire palette, that's unrealistic for the next 3 months. So my new goal is to finish up Halo. I think that's realistic. I would like to use as much of Enhance as possible, preferably finish it up. I don't know if that's possible, but expand the pan on Enhance a little bit more. And then I would like to try to use up Princess Cut and Carrot. I think 3 months for a bronzer that's almost used up and another bronzer that is like pretty small. I think that's possible. I think that's doable, especially with the sheer amount of bronzer that I put on my face. I think I can do it. And then next year or the year after, I will come back and I will tackle Angle, Crown, and whatever is left of Enhance. That'll still be 4.5 times 3, 9, 13. That'll still be like 13 grams of bronzer that I've used this year. That's a lot of bronzer, or bronzer and powder that I've used this year. So if I accomplish that, I would be happy with myself. So that is actually everything that I have for this update. If you didn't know, I used to have more. I just used them up or rolled them out because I shouldn't have rolled them in the first place. So we are down to 6 products left in this project, and I'm excited to see the last few products that I can get used up, and see what progress I can make on the other ones in the meantime. So that is everything that I have for you today. Have a wonderful, amazing day wherever you are, and I hope to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys!